Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today, I'm kind of excited because not only did I get to do a review on this Bowman, we're going to do a battle with it, with the Jack Daniels. We're going to have a hazmat battle here is what I would probably like to call it.
You know, there are times in the channel where we always try to listen to what you all want. And while I'm sitting here saying this, go ahead and give us a like. Comment below and tell us what more kind of videos you all want to see, bottles,
sure,
whatever else.
Yeah,
just go ahead and just let us know. And then there are times where,
and before you ask, again, we are working on a live feed,
yeah,
a live show. It's just there's more to it than we anticipated, and so we're just trying to work through the kinks and all that stuff. But we will at some point over the next 2 or 3 months,
years.
The
point being,
decades. We'll get there.
Is that there is a point in time where, you know, he gets like one video a year where he kind of like decides what he wants to do. And then he's like, hey, you just figure it out the rest of the time. And then there's times where I'm like, this is what we're doing. And I don't care because it's going to be delicious to drink on this video.
Yeah.
And this is one of these times. I don't even know if anybody's going to be interested in this bourbon battle, but it's a hazmat bourbon battle between some of our favorite bottles between this year and last year.
So get your fire gear on. Get your extinguisher out and get ready for this.
Get your hazmat suit.
And get your hazmat suit.
Time. So really quick, Jack Daniel's Scoy Hill needs no introduction. It was pretty much, if you watched anything on WhiskeyTube last year, it was one of the favorite bottles for most people last year. It was in our top 3 last year.
Oh, yeah.
And we freaking loved it.
It was awesome.
Yeah, loved it.
I'm kind of secretly excited that I get to come back to it again.
I know, right? And then we just did the Bowman this past week.
Yep.
Obviously, you all know how our feelings are about that. I'm assuming Dave will just sit there and like tag both these videos, up there, so that way people can watch the full reviews that we do.
I will.
Sure.
I'll make sure we make that happen.
So, and I always do like come back in addressing certain bottles that we like, see how much they've changed, how much our palates have changed. Yep. So it also helps. But on today's bourbon battle, we're going to know which ones that we're drinking. So we're going to start out with the Jack Daniels, then we'll go to the Bowman, then we'll reverse it back.
We'll take a little break, clean our palate, and then reverse it out.
So,
all right, here we go.
Man, I forget how good this thing.
I know, it is so good. And again, neither one of these drink like the 140 proof.
No, I was just going to say, there's like to me, like the alcohol, the ethanol, that kind of nose there is just non-existent. And it's so awesome.
Yeah.
Man, that dessert, that cake has just gotten sweeter to me on this.
It really.
The icing is a little bit more thick. It's a little bit of that like wet icing, it's like fresh. It's not like that. I don't want to say crusty, but like dry icing. Oh man, it's just like
so good.
It's just like a wet chocolate cake.
It is.
It's a little
amazes me that they can do that with 140 proof and make it taste so good and make it taste so smooth. Not an ounce of just. It just is an easy drinker. It amazes me that it drinks as easy as it does.
And the dessert profile of this, now these are all like single barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So I get like each single barrel is going to be a little different. But man, the dessertiness of this, the chocolate, the caramel, the burnt caramel that's on there right now, it's like you bake something with caramel in an oven and then just dripped off and you just have that down there and you're peeling off those pieces to it on the pan.
Yeah.
Man, it's just so good.
Man,
it's delicious. The dessert, I just can't get over it. The whipped cream part of it and everything. Ready to switch, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this Bowman's night and day different.
Yeah.
So I will say, I think the nose is better on the Bowman. If I'm being honest with you, coming back to this.
Yeah, because I feel like that apple pie, the appley flavor. I mean, it just comes out so prevalent in that Bowman. And I really like that.
And I don't know if it's just because we had the Jack Daniels to that, but yeah, I was gonna say it's like, man, it's so much more sweeter now. It's crazy. Man, those things mingle and merge so well together.
I will say
it's crazy.
I will say that the Bowman has a little more bite than the Jack Daniels.
Really? See, I was going to say polar opposite. I think
feel like
Bowman,
and maybe it's just the finish on it, because once it gets to my throat, this one stays with me longer. Like it feels like it lets you know, like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah,
I know. I just gave you some apple pie on the front there and that little cherry flavor that's up in there, but I'm here.
And I don't remember this note from last time whenever we had this. The apple pie note, it's like there's a scoop of vanilla ice cream that's on there now, and it's been melted. Like you stick it in the microwave for like 10 seconds.
It's my favorite way to eat it.
You get like a little bit of like melt there, you know?
So
like,
good.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go do it. Just try it. Ooh. All right, you want to reset?
Yeah, we'll reset.
Give it some time. All right, we'll be back.
All right, round 2.
We're
gonna go back through, and again, refresher. This is the Bowman, and Jack Daniels will be second. I mean, the thing about this one is it doesn't change. That nose is still the same. Like, I still get the apple pie smell on there. Yeah,
it's getting, I should say, a little bit more creamy and a little bit more fruity. Not so much. I'm not getting more apple though.
No, I really don't get a ton of apple in the taste. I feel like it's just in the nose of it. It's just.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I mean, you just can't say much else about that.
Mm-mm. You know, that spice being on there is just such a nice touch to that.
Yes.
It adds a little bit to it. It's perfectly balanced on that finish.
I'm interested to see what this tastes like after going from the Bowman to. Yeah, that. All right.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, man, that cake note is still there. I'm also getting like a little bit of like a pastry donut note. It's incredible. Both of these are, there's not, we're going to pick a winner. There's not a loser, realistically.
There's not. The only loser is the people not being able to sit here and take a share of this drink.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Man, that is.
I feel like, oddly enough, the spice of the Bowman, I think, takes it over the edge for me. Like it's the extra stay with you. Like it's extra to go. I know I'm smooth, but I feel I got to go with the Bowman.
I don't know what I want. So it's such two different notes for me. It's, one's very chocolate and caramel and desserty and that kind of stuff. And it's so good. And then the other one's much more fruit. And
I could see where
balance in that Bowman.
I could see where you could be in the mood for either one of these.
Yeah,
But I think the balance of this makes me more like. I mean, obviously because of the price of this, I probably would go to this less than I would go to.
Well,
But-
I mean, here's the sad truth to it. You could buy 3 to 4 of these for that one.
But the balance of this one really strikes the chord with me because it's got the cherry, just the sweetness to it, but then it's got that spice edge to it. It's got that spice edge to it that really, really kind of sets it off and kind of goes, all right, this is good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Bowman as well. And it's really tough because honestly, the profile that I prefer, the darker, heavier flavors of bourbon that I prefer over fruitier notes, this is all here. Man, this.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
I mean, when you,
it is what
it's just night and day difference. What you know is in those, it's just night and day.
Yeah. Incredible.
So I think we both chose the Bowman.
Yeah.
So
again, there's not a wrong answer here.
No, if you like it, don't feel bad about liking this this Jack Daniel's because it is phenomenal.
It's incredible,
and I'm not discounting that at all because it's really good.
Maybe
I consider myself blessed to be drinking both of them. So
maybe our favorite bourbon battle that we've done so far. Close.
I mean that Stag Junior battle that we did.
That was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I think I like this one more.
Yeah. I mean, this is really good. Yeah, really good.
All right.
Well, till next time. We'll see you.